On the YouTube platform, there are plenty of instructional videos for the 32 form Tai Chi sword, each performed in its own way. But when you actually take lessons and participate in competitions, you end up getting low scores from the judges. In this video, I'm going to point out some critical mistakes that none of those other videos want you to know about. The 32 form Tai Chi sword, or as it's called in Chinese, Taijhi Jian, is one of the important forms that's performed both in traditional competitions and in official world championships for participants under 11 years old. And if you're planning to participate in the world championships, this video will definitely be useful for you. And to make the learning process better, I've designed the conditions as if you're starting from scratch. That's why I taught this form to one of my students, so that while performing it, we can point out and show you the common mistakes that might occur in this form. And if you have any questions or issues, you can ask me in the comments. So let's get to the video of the 32 form Tai Chi sword, or as it's called in Chinese, Taijhi Jian. Okay, let's take a moment to review the form together. Here, the movement is being performed correctly. The wrist should not rise above shoulder level, and the hand should maintain a bit of looseness and relaxation. So, up to this point, would you say it is correct? Defense with the sword, step and strike. Now there's an issue here. I've paused the video. Pay close attention. The arm is completely straight, the hand is fully extended. There should be a bit of looseness here, a slight relaxation in the wrist and fingers, not a rigid locked position. This alone can be a reason for the judges to keep this player's score at an average level for now, rather than awarding a higher score. In the rest of this video, you can watch and see what happens, observing the details of each movement and the overall flow. But if a player before or after this one participates and their hands have some looseness, some flexibility, then naturally they should be placed in a higher rank, as this demonstrates a better understanding of the form. One of the reasons players end up in lower ranks is exactly these small minor mistakes, such as stiffness in the hands or lack of proper form. Let's continue with the form. The Shibu stance. Here we have this stance, which is an important foundational position. Many players don't observe this stance, either skipping it or not performing it correctly. In some traditional forms, the person performing the form doesn't show this stance, and you, by watching that instructional video, go and perform in competitions and end up omitting one of the movements, which is a critical error. This will result in a deduction from the Group B judge and the form inspector, as they are specifically looking for these key elements. Shall we continue with the form? Let's proceed and pay close attention to each detail, ensuring that every movement is performed with precision and accuracy, as this is what separates higher ranked competitors from the rest.